or even breathe, I can't study. I can't study without seeing pictures flashing through my mind of Giddus carrying the corpses of their grandkids.
Hello, my name is Stanley Heller. Welcome to the Struggle Video News. In the evening of March 29th, young people took over parts of the Union Railroad Station in New Haven. They did it in protest to the Israel-Biden genocide of Palestinians in Gaza. They blocked the main escalator and stairs leading to the underground passage that went to the railroad platforms and trains.
students in New Haven, Connecticut are shutting down the train station in protest. Again, we are in New Haven, Connecticut. This is Faisal Saleh from Palestine Museum, U.S. in Woodbridge, Connecticut. We are covering the demonstration at the train stations where students from Yale University have taken over the station and are shutting it down.
Earlier, 100 braved the cold drizzle and gathered on the New Haven Green.
So end the occupation now! End the occupation now! End the siege on Gaza now! End the siege on Gaza now! End the occupation now! End the occupation now! End the siege on Gaza now! End the siege on Gaza now! Biden, we want it! Now! If we don't get it! Shut it down! 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 If Gaza doesn't get it! Shut it down! If Gaza doesn't get it! Shut it down! If Khalid doesn't get it! Shut it down!
Now we go back again to March 16 in Danbury, Connecticut. Protesters took over Main Street for some 15 minutes. I made remarks attacking our cowardly and bloody politicians.
Ceasefire now! 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 Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
So here we are in front of the Democratic Party headquarters. Usually, protesters try to appeal to politicians, to get them to understand what's happening to Palestinians, to appeal to their moral sense. I will not. The politicians already understand. They know. Even the corporate news has lifted the curtain and is now showing atrocity after atrocity. Babies left to die in the hospital. Families of 30 or 40 destroyed by a single U.S. bomb. Children with limbs amputated. Skeletal babies starving to death. A court of justice using the word genocide. But our elected leaders have different values, have bigger views. They hear personally from the top leaders in Washington. They get to listen to the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The politicians loyally serve an American empire, and the Israeli apartheid state is the empire's favored attack dog. So no matter what it does, we're sorry for the inconvenience, brother or sister, but Palestine is a bigger issue. Israel is the apartheid state's favored attack dog. So no matter what it does, the answer is always our great ally has the right to defend itself. Let's start with Joe Biden, or as he is more properly addressed, Genocide Joe.
Genocide Joe.
After October 7th, he rushed to Israel to embrace Netanyahu. He fast-tracked 150 different weapons delivery as Israel dropped our 2,000-pound bombs. Only when he saw the massive I'll tell you what, let this guy through. Let this guy through because he's going to drown us out. Move aside, let this big noise through. Let the guy through. Move aside, let them
Get out of here, yeah!
Or have him go into the
Our streets, bro!
Okay, remember while we're here, let's not get sidetracked. Please come back.
Palestine is the issue.
Please come back. Let's start with Joe Biden, or as he is more properly addressed, Genocide Joe. He fast-tracked 150 different weapons delivery as Israel dropped our 2,000-pound bombs. Only when he saw the massive revulsion in the streets did he think to change his tune a little, to make sure some bread was dropped along with the high explosives. Then there are our senators. Richard Blumenthal was in Israel just a month ago, meeting with the leaders of the genocide, despite their killing of 10,000 Palestinian children. Blumenthal wrote on his website that Israel has, quote, my support for its fight to dismantle Hamas. Senator Chris Murphy deserves special note. At the beginning of February, he joined with 20 other senators in a decent letter saying, among other things, that UNRWA had a, quote, indispensable role in providing life-saving aid to people in need. 5 days later, he threw UNRWA under the bus. Personally negotiating the Senate bill to provide guns for Ukraine and Israel, some humanitarian aid, and a provision to permanently ban U.S. money to UNRWA.
Remember in November.
And our
I know if we're done.
sorry. And we don't want to forget our dear Congresswoman Jahana Hayes. How many times have we written to her, described in detail the horrors going on? How many times have people met with her on Zoom or even in person, only to get her cold answers, only to have her vote again and again for all the funds and weapons that Netanyahu demands? And our state government Lamont, and Treasurer Russell ignore our pleas and invest $95 million in teacher and state employee pension money in Israel, including to its highest or biggest weapons maker. Our local leaders, as you heard, not a one has spoken out for ceasefire. So I'm not here to beg the politicians, but to criticize them, to accuse, denounce, condemn, and revile them, to tell them we are on to your game. Politicians, you can't run, you can't hide, you are funding genocide. You can't run, you can't hide, you are funding genocide.
Money for jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Not for crimes and occupation. Not for crimes and occupation. Money for jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Not for crimes and occupation. Not for crimes and occupation. Not another nickel. Not another dime. Not another nickel. Not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another penny. Not another dollar. Not another penny. Not another dollar. No more money for Israel's slaughter. No more money for Israel's slaughter.
Then on to City Hall in Danbury. Not a single council member or local politician has called for a ceasefire.
I can't sleep or even breathe. I can't study. I can't study without seeing pictures flashing through my mind of Giddus carrying the corpses of their grandkids, children crushed under rubble, mothers crying over their babies, and fathers who have lost everything. I'd rather stay stay right where I am, no degree, no education, than become a working adult that pays the taxes that fund the murder of my people. And even if I put aside my ache and focus on school, tuition is higher and higher, classes and majors are being cut, my education is no longer what it's worth. I thought money was supposed to be for jobs and education, not for crimes and occupation. I have never felt the things that I felt in these 162 days. And if that's how we feel, imagine how they feel for every minute, every hour, every day, and every month for the past 76 years. Joe Biden is calling for a temporary ceasefire. Please do not misunderstand. This is not a win. This is not a break. This only means that they continue to insist that our lives are disposable. This only means that they will continue to supply Israel with more bombs and weapons, continue to vote for more aid after aid so that they can kill more and more Palestinians. Joe Biden is airdropping aid into Gaza. You are 5 months too late. With the aid. 31,553 martyrs too late. A ceasefire resolution is the least that we can do. But Peter Buzade, president of the Danbury City Council, won't even let us add it to the agenda. We won't stop until every city in Connecticut has passed a ceasefire resolution. We won't stop until every Palestinian is free and that every missing key can find its way back home. They say that the old will die and that the young will forget. Let this be your testimony that the old will only die when the young start to forget. When we say we will free Palestine, we mean we will free Palestine within our lifetime. Our lives do not start the day we are born and end the day we die. My lifetime is my parents' and my grandparents'. Our lifetime is now, and everyone who comes after us. We will not stop, and we will never forget.
That's our program for today. Please go out in the streets and disrupt the genocide. One day when this is over, someone will come up to you and ask, what were you doing when they were slaughtering the Palestinians? This has been Stanley Heller for the Struggle Video News.